Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Vegeta Saiyan Army. Thank you so much, Nathan. You're giving me my favorite deck ever, Deck Doctor. This is a Deck Doctor we're doing today on Explosive Power Vegeta. This one was submitted, obviously, in the Facebook group. I'm here with Ken. What's good, Ken? How you doing, bro?
What's going on, man?
Yo, and the reason Ken's here, him and I, um, well, I haven't played Invoker much while I've known you, but I love Invoker. I've been playing it since it came out, and I played it in Vegeta, like in this leader, and I know you played it in this leader, and you've moved over to the Goku. So this is gonna be a very easy deck profile, because the Vegeta one we did before, we had to like think about where else the deck could go, or like what else the deck could do, and it could do so many things. But I feel like you and I have tested this deck so many times that when we saw this deck doctor, we were like, "Yo, we know where we're going. Like we've done this deck is finished to us." So, right now I know you're playing the Goku, so I'm gonna, but I know you have a separate list if you were to play this Vegeta because you were kind of like back and forth. So let's go right into deck here. Nathan again, thank you, bro. The deck you sent, obviously, it's my favorite leader. So I wish I could say I had a lot of fun building it for you, but it's been built, bro. Like I didn't have to work much. But so Ken, if you're looking at his deck, me personally, he said it's a fun deck, by the way, but
hmm
I am thinking about like when I build a deck, it's got to be competitive. Like I'm thinking about Vegex, I'm thinking about Green Goku, and
Yep.
unfortunately Goku or Vegeta explosive power can't deal with those things. So what do you see here that you like, dislike? What are you keeping? Anything at all you can that you can tell me on that?
So I got his list up right now. I do like the deck. I think it's got some cool ideas, especially if it's a fun version of the deck. I like the inclusion of at all cost Vegeta. I haven't seen that in a while. But I mean, the basis of the deck is there. I used to play the Son Goku Instinct Surpass, the 6-drop promo, because I thought that was the better card at the time. Um, the only thing that I could see in this build being inconsistent would be having enough red and blue cards in the drop or hand to utilize him. But that's the biggest thing for me. Other than that, the deck looks very fun.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think this is like you'll have a blast playing this deck. I love the Android 18s. Those are just fun. Like when you play the card, you draw one, kind of or draw two. Like the Vegeta Energy Absorber is a card I used to play in a Samasu deck. I was challenged to make good, and back in the day, I just made it into a Vegeta 7 deck, and it was perfect. Like that's all you had to do. But yeah, like untapping energy with that guy will draw you a card. It's like a time regulator Vegeta for untapping, right? So I do like the guy. It kind of turns your Beerus super combo into a draw one super combo, which is great.
Right.
Um, but again, like for a fun deck, this is great. But if you're asking me to fix it up, the work's been done. I mean, I've been working on this deck since it was revealed. Because as a huge Vegeta fan, bro, at the time, I was playing Majin Vegeta, bro. Like, no, like, I'm not capping. Like, I have built every conceivable build for this leader, bro. This is my favorite. Yeah, my favorite part of the whole game is Explosive Power Vegeta.
I think that when I first met you, this is
Yeah.
the deck. You actually played a explosive power Vegeta deck at locals.
Yeah, I was angry and like, I'll build. Yeah, it was like red green at the time. I've done everything, bro, with this guy. So let's go into my build. But again, like the 6-drop isn't bad, and you're 100% right about the burn package maybe being better because the 6-drop, like with Vegeta, you're not gonna have a drop area with as many extra cards. Like, I can't get into everything about this leader, but believe me, I know every single in and out. Like I know every interaction. I pride myself in how much I've worked on this leader, and here's the deck I have. I'm gonna go right into it. And one cool thing is I know that yours is very similar,
Mhm.
so a few things. I'm gonna be as quick as possible, or else this is gonna be a 30-minute video. But when you play Vegeta, you're making a conscious choice to not play Goku, right? And if you're doing that,
Correct.
you're abandoning a few things. You're abandoning the ability So look at your opponent's hand. You're abandoning the ability of being blue and red, and you're abandoning the ability to grab 3 cards from your drop, right? So if you want to play Vegeta, you have to. You can't have the same deck as Goku, in my opinion. Or,
Right.
because if you do, then it's just like, why just play Goku then? I like to make the deck in a way that it has things Goku can't do. Like Zeno, the Unison, is a card that Vegeta can use and Goku cannot. And if you look at Zeno, the reason Zeno's cool is because he makes you be able to use Son Goku Rival Seeker a turn earlier, if you play this right. And after, like I tested enough that it totally happens. The only thing that you need to make sure is that you have 2 blue-red extra cards in your warp. Not in your drop, in your warp. Because remember, it's drawing 2 with Rival Seeker isn't a plus, it's a cost. So those 2 extra cards must be in your warp. Like, there's so many ins and outs and avenues of approach in this deck, and this deck feels so tight at 60. It's a 60 card deck. But bro, it's gotta be. None of these I cannot take out any of these cards. Like, I gotta have the cooler. Like, I have to have Topo I have to have Topo. You have to have Topo, you have to have Royal. I mean, I guess you can put Emperor's Death Beam and Royal at 3 each, but they're just such good cards, I don't want to. Is there anything you see in here? I know you like the Tournament of Arena, like Power Arena card at more than 2. My reasoning is that with Vegeta, that card is so dead in your hand because you want to charge it, and when you charge it, it's not a Universe 7. To some people, it wouldn't hurt. I guess I could do 3/3 with the Whis. I have the Burn package. I have the Ultra Instinct Son Goku at 3 and Catastrophic Blow at 4. But yeah, is there any thoughts you have on your deck for this? Of how different it will be with you and the Goku comparison?
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, as you know, I switched over to the Goku leader because I think competitively the Goku leader makes more sense. Like you said before, it has more tools that allows you to do more. But if you are going to play Vegeta, there is cool things that Vegeta can do that Goku cannot, and that is, again, like you said, the Zeno Unison. It basically nets you an extra card every turn when you're awakened. So, I mean, that's a huge plus. The Tournament of Power Arena, yeah. So two would normally be fine, I think, if you're running 4 Whis. The only thing that scares me is getting stuck in life, and then you're trapped without a Tournament of Power Arena until you find one. And this isn't Goku where you can sit there and take your life every time you get swung at to use your ability. You can pull life to find one. But I think with Vegeta, I like your choice of using the original Victory Strike because he can be played so early. Your opponent might not necessarily have the tools to stop him, and he can't be negated, whereas the new Victory Strike, the Apex of Power, can be negated. So that's a huge difference. Other than that, this deck is very similar to what I would build. The only card that I might or might not include, I haven't tested, would be Coolers. But I know you love that card, and I know that it is a very strong card, and it does give it some early aggression that you normally don't have.
Yeah, that's 100% right, and I think you might be convincing me about the Tournament of Power Arena. But again, this deck, if it changes, it'll be a few cards. Right now, the deck is so set, I tell you, that I'm not even touching it until Son Goku Rival Seeker comes out. Because, yeah, like, until then it's just like a turn 6 or turn 5. I mean, I'd have to wait for Zeno. Because Rival Seeker makes it a turn 5 and Zeno makes it a turn 4. Yep. So, which is so sick. And the interactions with Zeno, guys, it's so worth with this deck. Like Vegeta and Zeno were meant to be with each other. Bandai is so smart when they said if you mess with the energy, you can't charge for the rest of the turn. Because I'm telling you, that would be the coolest fucking thing they could have ever done with this leader. One thing that you did, though, and it's something that I really like, and I stole this from you. I'm going to shout you out. Topo in the deck needs to be here. Like, this is for Vegex, you have to do it. And one thing that you did that I haven't adopted yet is we're in this together at 3 instead of 2.
Yep.
It's just, dude, there's no room. Like, it's weird. We're in this together. I wish I could have a 2.5. Like,
Yep.
3 is just, sometimes it's too much, and 2 is just, like, not enough. But the ability to grab it back from a drop area definitely helps. Um, but against
Yeah.
Vegex, yeah, like, the cooler helps,
It's
yeah.
yeah. I mean, you can always sideboard against a lot of. It depends on your locals, obviously. If you're doing best of one or best of threes, if you're looking at a best of one format, we're in this together at 3,
Yeah.
hands down.
Right, exactly. Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Find the room.
100%. Yeah, yeah, find it. Put Royal at 3, honestly, like. I know what you mean,
Yeah.
though. Yeah, I know what you mean. Sleepy Boy overperforms.
Yep.
Cooler completely overperforms because it does so many crazy turns, and Son Goku Rival Seeker does everything the deck needed. It needed combo power, and now it has it. It needed red blue, it has it. Universe 7, it was fine on that, but now it does it a turn earlier, and it was just a blessing, that card. The cooler just gives it a different avenue of approach where you can be a little bit more mid-range, a little bit more aggressive, and the topo even helps with it as well. You have a 20k body on the board, and it's okay to wait a little bit. The Zeno is so hard to get rid of. I really like the deck. It has some obvious weaknesses, you know what I mean?
Right.
But in my opinion, if you're going to do this deck, the best deck is Invoker with it, and it's not the best Invoker leader, so you have to do something unique that the best Invoker leader just doesn't do. And if it's a race, look, if it's a mirror match between Invoker and Invoker, this deck will get there first. So it's going to force them to have the Royal Condemnation in hand, because I will get there first, and I fucking promise you, this deck gets there before the Goku one does. So it does that, I can say 1,000 times better. I love the build he has here with the 18s and all that. And hey, I can build. I've been brewing a certain Frieza build with it that's red blue with him, but it just doesn't compare to Invoker, because Invoker is so disgusting.
It's so good.
Yeah, and every time and believe me, I've tested everything. Red blue, mono green, dude. I've done yellow. I've done mono yellow with him. I've done everything, and this is the one that's tested the best. Believe me, when this changes, if something happens that makes Vegeta better, I will be the first to post about it. But yeah, for now, Nathan, this is what you're looking at, man. This is the deck. Thank you so much for letting me just show off. What's the joke about this is the 8th time you've brought this to show and tell? I think it's from Jimmy Neutron. And and this is my this is my 100th time showing off my Invoker Vegeta. Like, this is like, if you don't know me, I get it, but if you know me, you know that this is like my baby. So thank you so much, Nathan, and thank you, Ken, bro. I appreciate your help. And again, him and I play so much Invoker, and we might be playing it competitively coming up in this competitive season coming up. The shops are opening up. Ken, anything you want to say closing up here?
No, I just want to thank everybody for posting and being engaged on the page and allowing us to do this, because it's super fun and I love it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like and subscribe, guys. Join the Facebook group, Vegeta Saiyan Army, the best army in the world. Nathan, thank you. He's a Rough Rider. He's one of the first users. We're gonna be I'm Jason Raiders Warcry. He's like Nathan Raiders Warcry. This is Ken Raiders Warcry. We're gonna get our own cards and shit printed up. But alright, man. Y'all take it easy. I'll see you guys soon. Keep posting your decks, and we'll make more videos about it. Thank you.